What's up, family? Welcome to The Conscious Critic, where we take a mindful look at the headlines and dig deeper into what they really mean for our society, our values, and our future. It's your boy, The Conscious Critic. If you've been rocking with me, welcome back. You already know the vibe. If this is your first time tuning in, I appreciate you pulling up. You're in good company. This ain't your average talk show. Nah. Around here, we break things down with intention. No clickbait, no fluff, just real convo about the world we live in, the systems that shape us, and the power we still hold. Stay locked in. Let's challenge the noise, uplift the real, and have a good time doing it. Let's get into it. Today, we're talking about President Trump and birthright citizenship. Let's start by breaking down what birthright citizenship means. Under the 14th Amendment of the United States Constitution, anyone born on U.S. soil is automatically granted citizenship, regardless of their parents' immigration status. This principle is known as just soil or right of the soil, and it has been a cornerstone of American identity for over 150 years, y'all. The question of whether or not it was interpreted as it is written or differently was the topic of debate. But now, President Trump has signed Executive Order 14160, titled Protecting the Meaning and Value of American Citizenship, which seeks to redefine this long-standing interpretation. The order aims to deny automatic citizenship to children born in the U.S. to parents who are undocumented immigrants or on temporary visas. Clearly, this move challenges the prevailing understanding of the 14th Amendment. And yes, it has sparked a wave of legal battles and public outcry from numerous communities. The executive order was immediately met with lawsuits from various states and advocacy groups. They were basically arguing that it violated the United States Constitution itself. Initially, federal judges issued nationwide injunctions to block the order's implementation. However, the U.S. Supreme Court recently ruled in Trump versus Casa that federal judges exceeded their authority by issuing such broad injunctions. Who would have thunk it, right? The court's decision allows the executive order to take effect in states that did not legally challenge it, while it remains blocked in others. Wow. Can you all imagine that? Think about that. So this creates a fragmented system where a child's citizenship status could literally depend on the state of their birth. Now let's talk about how this policy affects real people. In Springfield, Ohio, for instance, the Haitian community is scrambling to secure passports for U.S.-born children before, the potential termination of TPS or temporary protected status for the Haitian nationals. The fear is, from this community that without proper documentation, their children could become stateless if they themselves, as their parents, are deported. This situation underscores the human cost of policy decisions and the real importance of understanding their real-world implications. We can't just sign papers and feel that there is no true cost, right? The 14th Amendment was ratified in 1868, primarily to grant citizenship to formerly enslaved individuals and their descendants. Clearly, it was a monumental step in ensuring equal rights. Well, I guess. And protections under the law. It's a reminder that the fight for equality and justice is always ongoing, that we must remain vigilant in protecting these hard-won rights. Now, there will always be critics and supporters, but let's focus on critics. They argue that the executive order is part of a broader political agenda aimed at reshaping the demographic landscape of the United States of America. By targeting birthright citizenship, the administration is sending a message about who is considered, let's say, truly American, which can have chilling effects on immigrant communities and, let's face it, even us black folks, right? We're typically public enemies sometimes, number one anyway, right? So it's essential to recognize these patterns and understand their implications for our society and even, our micro communities. So what can we do? Well, first, we need to stay informed and educate others about the importance of birthright citizenship and its role in American society. YNs, stop breaking laws. I'm just saying. Engage in conversations with your community to raise awareness and foster understanding. And I would also recommend keeping some form of identification on you at all times. I mean, hey, they always say we look alike. I'm assuming we'll hear or start to hear it was hard to tell them apart, right? Remember, our voice matters. By speaking out and standing together, we can challenge policies that threaten our shared values and work towards a more inclusive and just society. As we reflect on these changes, let's remember that the strength of our nation lies in its diversity and the principles of equality and justice. Policies like this, that seek to divide us or undermine our rights must be met with informed resistance and collective action while being intentional about the steps that we take as a collective. Thank you. Until next time. All right, that's a wrap for today's episode of The Conscious Critic. Appreciate you for riding with me. Your time and energy means everything. If today's conversation sparked a thought, challenged your views, or just gave you something real to sit with, go ahead and hit that like button, drop a comment, and share it with somebody who needs to hear it. And don't forget, subscribe to the channel and turn on those post notifications so you never miss when we break it all down again. Until next time, stay sharp, stay grounded, and above all, stay conscious. Peace.